Hello guys, this is Muziqmajor, and I'm school-ish. Or a schoolboy wearing a skirt. Or kilt. Either way. Well, we're playing some Minecraft today, kids. Let's introduce you to the players. We have Easy E, Shelster06, and Jbar has joined us so graciously. Hello, boys. We're off and running. Well, basically, what I want to do is introduce this whole concept to you. As you get another look at the players here. We are doing an adventure for you, and what's going to happen is that there's the four of us here. I have a channel. The way this is structured, obviously you know I have a channel. The way this is going to be structured is the four of us are going to go on adventures. Jake's going to have a live comm going of the feed of everything that we say completely. So his channel is Jbahrgaming. Everything that we say during the recording process, I am going to go through and give you commentary on what I'm doing. But if you want to hear his channel, once again, that's Jbahrgaming, you're going to definitely want to check it out. Alright, let's get started. For those of you that have not played Minecraft previously, this game has a cult-like following wherever you go. You'll see guys on YouTube like Syndicate play. You'll see iJustine. Fwiz has been known to play it from time to time. So it's a very basic game, and it kind of lacks the appeal that some of these shooters have. You know, you'll have Call of Duty, you'll have Crysis, which looks pristine on a system. It's a very rough edge 8-bit game, and it's in that simplicity that it finds its niche, I guess. Oh, why didn't I get that coal? But anyway, it's a fun time, and you run around and you get the basic premise is you gather some resources. So we're making love to the jack-o'-lantern. But you go on, you gather resources. So it's basically an open world game that has no specific goals for players to accomplish. By doing this, it allows players a large amount of freedom in choosing how you play the game. So if you want, there are, if you want to go raid the village, these are villagers. You don't find them pretty much anywhere, although it seems like since the new patch came on, they're everywhere, it seems. But it's where was I going? You gather resources basically, and the whole thing is to survive the night. These villagers are guys that kind of live in a village. They've kind of taken it over. I'm depriving the guy and basically taking all of his things. But there is also an optional achievement system. So it'll say, build a rail, heck, 200 meters in length, stuff like that. And the game is in by default first person, but you have the option to change the third person mode, and it basically this game is like a giant game of Legos on steroids. If you've never played it before, you put these blocks into place in like an assemblance and a pattern basically, and you could build houses, build shelter, and you get attacked. I'll get to that here in a second, but it's composed of rough 3D objects, mainly cubes, that are arranged in a fixed grid pattern and represent different materials such as dirt, stone, various ores, water, tree trunks, and you can move freely across the world. Objects and items can be placed only in grids. You'll see like these invisible grids that come up during the game. Stuff can only be placed there, and it's really weird because the way that this is if you have a loose piece of grass that you can only put the box if you put it down on there will only rest on that loose piece of grass. It will not crush it. It will not go where it's supposed to go. It's very different, but regardless, it's a very cool concept. To actually get you the story on how I started playing this, well, we'll backtrack. We'll tell you more about the game. You're placed in a surface, basically, in a generated virtually infinite world. Players, walk across terrains, consisting of plains, mountains, forests, caves, various water bodies. If you play on the computer, there's a jungle biome that's there, and there are all kinds of different stuff. Animals, you can befriend them, and all that. But nighttime, there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens. You have hostile mobs of spiders, skeletons, zombies, and then creepers, which are these guys that pretty much blow up if you don't get them in time. We're playing in survival mode on the normal difficulty. So basically all we're doing really is just gathering resources and trying to survive the night. Hello, piggy. Hello, piggy. Give me that bacon. But anyway, you know, and it actually moves on a system clock. So 12 minutes are in the day, and then there's 12 minutes in the nighttime cycle too, in which that you have to survive the night. So you can stay, and the way you can get through the night is either build a bed and sleep in it, and that actually saves your game, so you'll be in your house, so when you die, you'll start back there and it acts as more of a respawn point. Or you could go on, build some armor and fight the night and go gather resources. It's pretty fun either way that you do it. There's not a bad way to play the game. And that's really the beautiful part about Minecraft, is that, you know, no matter how you play it, you're not really doing anything wrong. You know, and you can operate pretty much at your own pace. And that's the nice part. You know, we have, in this group, we have Jake, myself, Shelster's in the game too, and we have Easy Eat. Now, Shelster, Jake, and myself went out and we gathered resources while Easy Eat was in his mountainous house building caves, and we kind of joked on him saying that, you know, dude, you gotta eat, you know, you gotta survive. And he's just kind of like, oh, you know, I guess I should go outside or something like that, you know. So it's pretty funny, but there's all kinds of cool stuff that you could do in this game. They even have a creative mode where you can kind of turn off the survival. Health's not an issue. Hunger's not an issue either. There's a lot of really fun stuff for you to do. People have just gone crazy on this game. They've built all kinds of crazy stuff that you never thought you would see before. People have built replicas of the, goodness, Titanic. I've seen Super Mario. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff on this game. People have entirely way too much time with this. But we're playing it for you on YouTube. So that's why we love you guys. But yeah, so we're out, we're gathering resources, we're looking around, we're tooling around. I should probably build a house here shortly. I also realized something today too, guys, and I'm going to go off on a tangent here for a second, but that's okay. If you followed my channel, you know that that's pretty frequent. I found the main reason I think... Whoa, what's up, Bar? Hey, buddy. I think the main reason I play video games is kind of just to escape from the world, because I'm so busy. I have a lot of crazy stuff going on, and it's just like, you know, it's a bit nuts, but I like to escape from the world and live my Minecraft life. Not really. Oh, puppy. I do need to build a shelter here soon. Wooden axes too, for the life of me, are not worth anything. But as I said too, guys, go ahead and check out Jbahrgaming. His channel is providing live commentary of this stuff. So obviously for me to talk, I am kind of cut out sporadically through it, but you do hear me, and I do say some fairly funny shit, and then stuff that doesn't really go over all that well. He had to edit a couple comments out because I made a couple of bad choices in language, but that was nice of him. But yeah, we're going to be planning on delivering a lot of episodes to you about stuff that you'll see. We got a lot of wood. My goal is generally, with my house, I always make them a little too predictable. Too boxy. I don't put, you know, roofs on them. I don't do anything like that. And I really need to kind of work on that. So the whole goal that I have, at least for this server, while we're doing these Minecraft adventures, is that I'm going to try to make my architecture and my building a little bit more articulate and a little more enjoyable, rather than, oh hey, here's a box, oh hey, here's a box. This is very boxy. You know, if you followed and understood that, but if you didn't, I really don't, I don't doubt it. Did that make sense? Who cares? But, yeah, so to give you guys a little bit of a clue now, as it is starting to get dark, what you need to do is you need to build shelter, and you need to build them at least 2 blocks high, because the creepers, the zombies, and nobody can really attack you if anything's 2 blocks high. The only thing that really can hit you are skeletons that have a bow and arrow, and those things really catch you off guard at times. But it's, you know, 2 blocks high. Ideally, what you want to do is kind of put yourself in an an enclosed environment. If you could think vis-a-vis a end of the world situation or something like that, you know, obviously if you keep all your danger to the front of you and you're in a closed environment and you fortify and secure it, you're often in very good shape. There's Puppy again. So see, we got the base work laid out for our house right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to add some more blocks to this. Now, it's up to you how high and how deep you want to make your house. Your house is generally going to be anywhere, for me, at least 2 to 3 blocks high. Now, that makes a very low ceiling, and it's very uncomfortable at times. Obviously, you're not really living in the house, so it's not going to bug you. But for me, at least as a player, it's very visually disturbing for me to play into a house with a low ceiling. So if I do get more resources, eventually what I do is end up building that wall and making it 5 blocks high, some odd blocks high, you know, so you don't have any issues that you're running into. And you have a higher ceiling. When I make the roof, which I intend to do in later videos, you have to craft them very differently. With Minecraft, the beauty of it and the genius of it is that you need to be not only smart with what you do, but you have to be kind of ingenious in a degree too, because you need to make the best of what you've got, basically. So roofs are often made out of stairs. Sometimes they're made out of other things. I've seen people, you know, instead of using wood, I mean, this is usually what my first house ends up being, is wood, and then I start going to cobblestone, and I really need to quit doing that. I actually probably should start building it out of different stuff, but to kind of, you know, for an example, the best example in this game would be paint colors. If you're trying to do paint, people will use sandstone to replicate beige. People will use wool to, you know, replicate white. You can also make dyes. You can craft almost anything. I've seen absolutely anything and everything come out of this game. This game I've been playing for about a year or two, thanks to the help of Jbar and Shelster. You know, and I still am baffled and almost pleasantly surprised at some points some of the stuff that still comes out of these games. Even though that this game has been around forever, it's still turning out a very, very good product, which is very cool, and I enjoy it greatly. So what we got to do is first snack a little bit. And we'll go into a little more detail about that too as this game progresses. Well, I'm going to put a roof on it here, guys, and I'm going to put a cap on this video. Tune in next time. We'll have episode 2. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see the next show. I appreciate you watching, guys. This has been Muziqmajor. See ya.